2012 marks the Twilight cast's fourth and final time together at Comic-Con. Hey guys, I'm Carly Bolness. See how the saga stars have changed over the years in our fun look back in today's PopSugar Rush.
Comic-Con was where it all started as well, though. I mean, the first time I saw the big crowds, that was Comic-Con in 2008.
Robert Pattinson credits the 2008 Comic-Con convention as being the beginning of the Twilight saga's fan phenomenon. And now that the film stars are coming up on their final appearance as a cast there, PopSugar editor Lauren Turner is helping us remember all the Twilight highlights from San Diego. Hey, Lauren.
Hi there.
So be it Rob sort of coming into his own as a heartthrob or Taylor totally transforming himself for a role, we really got to see these guys grow up right before our eyes.
We really have. It's been a lot of fun. But, you know, one thing has remained consistent through the years, and that is Kristen's casual, laid-back style, and of course her self-described awkwardness, which fans completely adore.
They do, and so do we.
Of course.
And Rob was right. You know, in 2008, that was sort of their first introduction to fans. So let's take a look back at Rob and his famous hair.
Okay.
This is kind of the first time I've seen any of them, so... I don't know, it just baffles me.
Rob was clearly taken aback by all of the love from fans, and you know, his long hair got a lot of love too. He couldn't stop playing with it, and that with his facial expressions, you know, that were caught on camera for the first time really made for a great appearance.
Yeah, fans couldn't get enough. And then Taylor, who, believe it or not, was only 16 at the time,
right.
He got a lot of screams from the girls in the crowd, but it was the next year when he really got them going, when
yes.
he came back all big and buff for New Moon. So let's hear about his transformation.
I worked really hard to try and transform Jacob's body so I could portray him correctly for all of you guys. And I hope you guys are pleased when you see the results.
Fans were definitely excited about Taylor's hot, new, a little more manly body. And of course, New Moon is the movie where he's shirtless for a lot of the time.
Right.
We also got a lot of Kristen and Taylor pictures that year since the storyline really centers around their characters, Jacob and Bella.
And speaking of Bella, Kristen was sporting quite a different look at that year, right?
She was. She had a totally different hairstyle. It was like short, choppy, dark for her role as Joan Jett in The Runaways.
And, you know, sadly for fans, in 2010, there was not a panel for Eclipse, but 2011, Twilight was back and bigger and better than ever.
Yes.
The studio even released a few sneak peeks for the fans about the highly anticipated wedding and honeymoon scene. So let's hear what Kristen had to say about those.
Okay.
I'd been building up to these moments for 4 years. I was 17 when I started doing this movie, and I do feel like it's very, very close to the book and really sincere telling of the story, but at the same time we sort of added like bits. There are surprises that surprised me too in the more iconic bits, like in the wedding and the at the honeymoon.
Kristen actually did double duty that year since she was also promoting Snow White and the Huntsman, and once again Rob's hair made headlines. He had a half-shaven look for his character in Cosmopolis.
Yeah, it was pretty funky looking, but
it was.
Pulled it off. And much to the delight of fans who have made a habit out of camping out for these panels, you know, more than a couple of famous Twilight faces also came out for the occasion in addition to Rob and Kristen.
Yes, they did. Ashley Greene and Nikki Reed and other cast members actually went outside to meet and greet some of the fans that had been waiting for hours.
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Definitely.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
And this year's Comic-Con will be a final celebration of sorts for the saga. However, the Twilight community will be coming together to remember a fan who died outside the convention center on Tuesday. The Breaking Dawn Part 2 panel is scheduled for Thursday, and we will have reporters there. So stay tuned to PopSugar TV for the latest Comic-Con news. Until then, I'm Carly Bolness, and thanks for watching PopSugar Rush.